Hey guys, me Dave. It's Tuesday, 5/19/2020. Tomorrow I get my smoker, so it'll be a distraction from all this crap that I'm going through, you know. So I'm ready to smoke some food. So maybe Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, I'm gonna smoke some food. Um, I got lots of chicken and ribs and stuff I can smoke. So it's gonna be a learning process. You gotta do something to distract yourself from all this stuff you're going through. Whether it's going camping or going for a walk or getting a mountain bike and riding a mountain bike around, or taking a ride. There's all kinds of things we can do that really don't cost any money out there. Lots of free things we can do. Enjoy nature, go to the beach or go through the forest. We have beautiful forest around here, and beautiful forest and lots of trails and stuff around here that we can enjoy. And it's just good to try to break up the day a little bit and get away from the torture and the remote monitoring and manipulation and the street theater and all the perps that we're going, that's we're all the stuff we're going through. It's good to get away. So I'm getting my smoker. I'm gonna smoke some food for the first time. I've been trying to learn how to smoke food on YouTube. There's tons of smoking videos on there, so I'm learning, and we're gonna try to smoke some food this week, because the smoker's coming tomorrow. Finally, I've been waiting 3 weeks for it. Anyway, they kind of laid off me a little bit today. I've been up since about, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning. Excuse me. I've been up, early all day, and actually, I did take a nap. I tried to take a nap later on, for a few hours, and I actually really didn't get out of bed until about 2:30 in the afternoon, because they woke me up at 6, and I was up and I was laying in bed trying to sleep and all this stuff. They wouldn't let it happen. They were putting me, where I could almost get to sleep, but not quite. They were manipulating dreams and all this stuff. I was like awake watching it, and stuff. So, I really didn't get out of bed until 2:30 in the afternoon, which is really bad. But my whole day was shot, and stuff. So I made supper, took Tanner out after supper and all this stuff. And, I'm sitting home relaxing and stuff like that. And I told you guys on a few videos back that I contacted someone in government. And since then, there's been cars pulling up on the main road right up here, not even half a block away. Not even a half a block away is the main road. And there's been cars pulling up, and they were looking at the house and stuff like that. And then they would pull away and stuff, but they would sit there for a little bit. I noticed, this was after supper. I noticed that there was a car, because I live right across the alley from a park, so there was a car parked kind of, I don't know, kitty corner from my house. I couldn't tell if there was anybody in it. It was a Ford. I don't know. It was a Ford Fusion. That's what it was. It was a Ford Fusion, maroon. I couldn't tell if anybody was sitting there or not. I don't know if it was for me. I can't say that 100%. But he was sitting in the alleyway, parked towards my house. And he was there for quite some time. Where I would notice him, get a reaction. I was like, what's that guy doing there? Why is he parked in the middle of the alleyway facing my house? I almost went out there and took a picture, but then I thought, I'm not going to play into that, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to go out there and react. They want you to go take a picture. They want you to make a video about it and all this stuff. That's what they want. That's part of the game. They want you to play that game, and stuff. So I kind of ignored it, but there was someone there parked there, and I don't know if it was for me or not, to be honest with you. But it was just out of place. There was a car parked there, facing the house. So I've been kind of having things like that quite a bit lately since I wrote to someone in government. You know, Even when me and Tanner we went to the park after supper today, and there wasn't any gang stalkers there. And I said to myself out loud, I said, "Well, no gang stalkers, but they'll be coming." So some guy came in a truck. It was he parked a little, down from us a little bit, and then he was messing around with his truck. I don't know what he was doing. He was out there doing something with his truck and all this stuff. I go to a place where nobody else goes. The place is dead when they don't have their gang stalkers there. The place is dead. People just don't go to this place and camp out in the middle of the parking lot and stuff like that. There's nothing to see. There's foot baseball fields. That's all it is baseball fields. It's not even a real park. And they get people, gang stalkers to go there when I'm there. Otherwise, the place is dead. It's dead. Nobody goes, in this parking lot. I've lived around here my whole life, and nobody goes there, But when I go there, then they show up, They sit in their cars and they, pretend they're working on their checkbook and all this stuff, and they're there, It's a common thing that happens to me all the time. And then we go through, then I take Tanner for a little ride. We go through town a little bit and just try to kill some time and stuff. But there's been, like I say, on the main road, there's been cars that have been stopping on there that are out of place. They're just out of place. It's like stimuli. I'm reacting to their stimuli. You can tell. It's so hard to explain, but it is out of place. I can't say for sure that it's for me, but it's out of place. Since I've contacted someone in government, there's been some things that have happened that are out of place, out of routine, and stuff. So I just thought I would talk about that a little bit. It hasn't been too bad today. The last 3 days, it hasn't been that bad. They're kind of giving me a break a little bit, but like I say, when they give me a break with the weapons, they seem to pick up the in-person harassment quite a bit. So it's like I don't actually really get a break. They'll give me a break on the weapons, but then the gang stalking will pick up a little bit. In the perps. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Excuse me. Sometimes they'll make me sneeze 10, 12, 20 times in a row. They can do that. And this is one of their times. I'm sorry for that, guys. Now they're gonna make me sneeze a bunch. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I might have to cut it off. Sorry, excuse me for that, you guys. I'm sorry about that. So there's been all kinds of things that have been happening that just don't make sense. Excuse me. This is totally them. They're making me sneeze. They do this quite a bit. Sometimes they do this, and they'll make me sneeze quite a bit. So I probably won't make this video very long because I'll be sneezing during the whole thing. So anyway, that's what's going on with me today. There's been a lot of stuff out of place, out of routine. You're sensitized to certain stimuli and stuff like that, and Sorry. That just doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off so I don't sneeze in your guys' face. I'm sorry for that. I apologize. It's them. They're doing that to me. They're making me sneeze by doing something up here with my sinuses or whatever. They do that quite a bit. Sometimes they'll make my nose plugged. My nose been plugged for like a month one time because of them. I didn't have a cold or anything, and they would mess with my sinuses and stuff, and they would make my nose plugged so I could, barely breathe. I had to breathe through my mouth and stuff. They do all kinds of things, all kinds of things. These guys are sitting there 24/7, and they're thinking about bad things they can do to you. That's their job. They're getting paid big bucks to think of bad things they can do to you 24/7. They got these weapons at their disposal, and they're pressing these buttons. I don't know what they're doing, pressing buttons or whatever, and they're thinking of bad things to do to you. What a life, huh? You got a bunch of psychopaths that are thinking about bad things, to do to you. That's the life we live. It's horrible. It's horseshit. We shouldn't have to live like that. We did nothing wrong. We're not criminals. We're good people and all this stuff. And we have criminal bad people with criminal minds, psychopaths, sociopaths, and all this stuff. And they sit there 24/7. What can we do bad? What can we do to this guy to make his life shit? It's just, it's horrible. We don't deserve this. We do not deserve this type of life. We deserve good things to happen to us. And we got these bad people we can't get rid of that are watching our every move, and they're doing all these things to us. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. My nose is starting to run now and stuff. I hope you guys doing well out there and taking it easy. I wish they would lay off of some of us. People are getting hit hard out there and everything else. They need to really lay off of us, and stuff. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. I pray, that, I pray for everyone out there that, we don't deserve this type of treatment. They're ruining our lives. They're taking away our lives. So we can't get married. We can't have children. We can't do anything. We can't get a job. Or we get a job and then they ruin it. We do not deserve this crap. We are good people. So it's really sad. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys doing well out there and taking it easy. And I will talk to you guys later.